Hi, Storygalorey artists. I'm so glad you're with me again. Well, in April, when it's raining, they say April showers bring May flowers. So today I thought we'd create a nice rainy day picture where the flowers are coming up and the rain is coming down. And one of my favorite books that talks about rain and rainbows is Rain Before Rainbows by Smriti Prasadam-Halls. And I think you'd love it. I also have another book that I recommend in the notes. You're going to need some paper and some markers and some colored pencils for this project. So let's get started. One of the fun things about this project is the central focus on the umbrella, which you can decorate however you want to. And an umbrella is fairly simple to draw, and a person is fairly simple to draw. So we're going to just start by noticing that these curved lines are what make an umbrella look like an umbrella. Rainbow lines, isn't that fun? We're drawing a rainbow and an umbrella is made from a bunch of rainbow lines. So to draw our umbrella, we're going to start in the middle third of the paper. So just draw a straight line that's about an inch or a finger long. And then we're going to draw a large upside down U shape with a rainbow at the bottom. That's the main part of our umbrella. Now we're going to add some lines to make it look like the person standing underneath the umbrella, slightly tilted. So this is number 1. Let's draw a second line here with a rainbow. A third line here with a rainbow. A fourth line, slightly smaller and slightly shorter with a rainbow. A fifth line, slightly smaller, slightly shorter. There we go. And now at the top, to make it look like it's tilted a little bit, we're going to add kind of a curved V shape here. So I'm going to do a line here and a line here. And now I'm going to just kind of connect them all with a curved line. Maybe I'll come in just a little bit here and down. And there's my beautiful umbrella. Now the fun part is you can color this however you want. And I really like to use bright colors, but let's do the person before that. So underneath this big umbrella, we're going to draw a person. And we can only see the top part of their body and their legs. So you can add a tiny little upside down U for one arm and another arm, 2 straight lines for their raincoat with a horizontal line connecting them. And then we're going to draw a straight line with a V in the middle, a line going across for the top of their boots, a line going down, make their boots a little bit bigger than their pants. And then I'm just going to draw sort of an oval because I'm just seeing the back of their boot here, and then a sideways U for the side of their boot there. And now we can have fun using our markers to color in. So for this one, I use lots of different colors. You can go every other one if you want to. You can make a pattern. You could use all warm colors, all cool colors. You could go in rainbow order. So I would suggest starting with the biggest one and outlining it with your marker like this. And then you can just color carefully in the edge, in the section of that umbrella rib thing, umbrella section. If you see any little white bits, go over them with your marker. I really like Mr. Sketch markers. They make really bright colors. Next, I'm going to color in the raincoat, the pants, and the boots. Use your creativity and do whatever colors or patterns you think look good. The next thing we want to do is draw a background. So I'm going to just take my colored pencils and make some kind of a horizon line back here. And you can put in here trees or buildings, houses, whatever you want to do. I'm going to make a little stream. So I'm going to make a curved line again. And my curved line is going from the top of the horizon line to the edge of my paper. And I'm going to make it really tiny, close together lines here. And then as I get closer to the bottom of the paper, I'm getting bigger and bigger. And that gives the illusion of distance. So that's going to be my stream. I'm going to add some flowers down here. Things that are at the bottom of the paper are close up and they're brighter. Things in the back are grayer and bluer. So maybe I can add some mountains back here. Or maybe, like I said, houses. What you do, whatever you want. Maybe some green hills. But the main thing I want to do is I want to add a rainbow, because our book is called Rain Before Rainbows, and rain brings, as we said, April showers bring May flowers, so we want some flowers in there. Sometimes when it's sunny and raining, we get a rainbow, which reminds us of God's promise never to flood the earth again, that He's always present. So I'm going to use colored pencils to fill in the rain, the rainbow, and the flowers and the green and all of that. So rainbows go in order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, which we can shorten to Roy G. Biv. So let's see, I want to fix this real quick. It's bothering me. Do I want to have the rainbow coming all the way across, or maybe just on one side down like this? You can see how it looks in this picture where I did it all the way across and I skipped the top. So I think I'm going to do that again. I kind of like the curved line here. I'm going to jump over but keep my pencil in place and then come down over here. And really lightly just colored pencil in some red, and then the next color is orange. I'm going to overlap. Rainbows are made out of mist, so the mist kind of overlaps from one color to the other. Just going to add some yellow next, overlapping with the orange. That's our Roy, red, orange, yellow. I'm going to soften this red just a little bit. I don't want to see the lines really. There we go. Red, orange, yellow, green. I'm going to take my green. I've got all kinds of colored pencils here. I've got Crayolas, Prismacolors, and Amazon Basics. Green. And indigo is a kind of blue that kind of like blue jean blue. Here's my blue. And I'm going to skip right to the violet. And notice, even though we don't have a full curve, it gives the illusion of a curve. And this project, of course, you could use crayons, you could use colored pencils, but I'm using colored pencils because I really like the kind of misty background. And I'm going to start making, I can use any kind of grays or blues to just make my, this is actually lilac. I'm going to just go over really lightly, right over the rest of here. I could might want to make one side of my sky more yellow over here, like the sun is shining. And let's see, do I have any gray? I'm going to go ahead and color in the rest of my paper, and you will see that the background will be lighter and the foreground right here by the boots will be brighter. I want this to be brighter. I want this to be grayer and bluer back here because it's in the distance. That's called atmospheric perspective. One more thing you might see me doing, and that's adding a couple of curved lines coming right off my umbrella, as if the rain is dropping off is hitting my umbrella and plopping off. I'm going to make this one a stream, but if you wanted to make it a path, you know, every color, it's so interesting that every color separated makes bright colors, but every color colored together makes brown. So you could use your colored pencils and color all the colors in this middle part, and it would kind of give the illusion of brown. That's what I did here. I colored lots of different colors, and if you get too much of one color, like here's blue, if you color the opposite color over it, like orange here, it's going to make it brownish. You could also add a little yellow wherever you want it to look like the sun is poking through or shining down. I added just a little yellow right here on my hills. You want to color, when you're coloring with colored pencils, you want to color very, very lightly. If you want it to be darker, just add a second layer. No need to press hard. Just color very lightly. Okay, so now we've completed our fun Rain Before Rainbows picture, and I sure hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can spend a nice rainy day in April coloring or whatever season it is. And join me next time on Storygalorey. If you or your kids enjoyed this video, be sure and sign up for my free 5-day creation art challenge where you and your kids can make this art piece. It's free, link in the description.